Basically, I have to transcribe this moment, transcribe what's going through my head, and I had a different moment yesterday, and it was interesting. It was very interesting. Just a minute here. Basically, I was led onto a path, a lesson on this growth cycle that we're all in, and basically I was led to a young man who didn't know in this conscious mind what the drink was, but in other conscious minds he knew what the drink was. But then in other conscious minds he was also something else. Like, he transcribed to a friend of mine that he was a wolf in another incarnation. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, I mean, I understand about, knowing yourself and knowing what you were before this. And so I was like, I accepted it. I was like, okay, it's alright, And we went into the night, and basically this young man had too much for his body, for his consciousness to understand exactly what was going on, and he went into a passive mode, a subconscious mode that was him but wasn't him. He was in a mode where, I don't know, I can't explain it exactly, but he was moving through this dimension as another creature. And you could see it within his eyes, the fierceness within his eyes, because the eyes are the keys to the soul, right? And you could see him being this wolf, or this other creation that he was. And at different points in the night, he bit people. At different points in the night, he lunged at people. And I'm not talking about lunge like, just like, yeah. I'm talking about like, he's up in the air for 5 feet, and he's attacking you. And, I mean, he was doing what, the lesson he needed to learn at that point in time. And so was us all, because my friend went through another lesson, and I went through my own lesson as far as what I can do in this realm, as far as connecting with intellectual people. And one of the things that happened was another lesson to me for being where I was at when I was there. And that was a logical mind thinking that a confused, or a mind that is not itself, being that it was under the influence of alcohol, was still not a logical mind. And so I had to, and I have been through many of these lessons. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been through many lessons where logical minds, sober minds, had to deal with my drunk mind, but at the same time they were, I was still like very logical and very not. Anyways, this guy was a wolf, though. This guy was something else. He was not a human form. He was not thinking as a human at that point, at those points in time, and it was really interesting. I've never seen someone like totally become something that they were. And it all happened, yeah, with their subconscious mind, with whenever they got too far gone, that this is when these things happen. But that I know is when barriers are let down, because a conscious mind puts up these barriers, these restrictions, these beliefs of what we are. And so therefore we cannot be everything that we are because of the restrictions. And that is life. That is our life. That's just the human race. The human race all have these restrictions. That is why we wake up as a human. That is why I am here now as a human. Is because of these beliefs that are in my head that have been structurally put into place through eons of time. Oh, just the now moment of being here 28 years, being the first 15 years or 18 years or 25 years of my life. And it was just interesting. And I just really felt I had to describe the moment. Because I was feeling that I needed to describe the moment, but I knew that if I took moments, then the moment might not be able to get transcribed, and because there'd be a future moment from this moment, and so therefore that's why I'm here now, transcribing the moment. And that's all we can do, is live in the moment. If we think and we think that the future is the now moment, then yeah, things can be accomplished. And I'm not saying that passion isn't a great deal with future moments, but at the same time you have to know that passion is this moment. That's the only moment that you can truly create and be and do the passion that you wish to do. And so procrastination has been a huge part of my life. I mean, basically I have always, well, not now, but in the past, I have procrastinated much. Like saying oh, it'll get taken care of tomorrow. Oh, I'll do this tomorrow. Or I'll do this, in 6 months. Or I'll get this done in a year. But at the same time, I'm planning to get it done in the year. But you have to keep that conscious moment of now, whenever you first planned it, to actually create that. And that's a good point that my friend actually pointed out. The friend that got attacked, pretty much, he pointed out that everything that we have ever created, from the Declaration of Independence to religion, was based on that moment of now. Now once you get past that moment of now, then we're all in these future moments, but at the same time we're trying to be in these past moments, and it cannot ever be. We have to be, in order to create something, you have to be in that moment that you created it, and stay in that moment through imagination, through visualization, through just your mind, and that's the only way to actually create exactly what you want to create. And what you create can never ever be exactly what you create, because it's always in a different moment than what you first originally thought it as, or first imagined it as, or and so I just wanted to say, hey, of course, hey, it's been a few moments, and I just wanted to tell you about my experience last night, because it was a different experience, and that's all. Never experienced anything like it. Hope to experience more things like it, but not necessarily with the influence of mind-altering substances, because I mean, I agree it takes down all the barriers, but at the same time you have to be able to consciously, soberly take down the barriers yourself, and then therefore that's how you actually grow. So another moment. Yeah.